Good to go? Right on. It's always weird starting lives. What's up, social media world? My name is Will Overman, coming at you live from the front porch. I think I'm talking to Facebook, I'm talking to Instagram right now. I think I'm talking to YouTube as well. So hello to all platforms. I'm going to play some music for you for an hour. I really appreciate you tuning in. I've got my wife here, my friend Sarah, and my new friend Tristy. Thanks for being here. And I'm going to do my best to make this not weird. First song's called Crossroads. Moved out of the city to a farm outside town. At night, I can't hear a sound. It's just me and my woman. She grows tomatoes in our front yard. I love my roots, they're strong and hard. Mistakes, and I bumped the brakes, and I learned a new thing. But how a woman's love can bring you back to earth, well, that remains unseen. I'm at a crossroads, not supposed to know where to go. I'm at a crossroads. At the crossroads of your life, no. Hustling to do it all, wanting my name in the blinking lights. All before I turned 21, but a kid can't outrun time. If my life was a river and my success was measured in height, my aspirations for myself were the watermarks left by the flood of '99. I'm at a crossroads, supposed to know where to go. I'm at a crossroads. The road ahead is long and there ain't no sense in beating the lights. At the crossroads of your life, no. Do-do-do-do. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. And I made mistakes, and I pumped the brakes, and I learned a few things. Like how a woman's love can bring you back to earth, well, that remains unseen. I'm at a crossroads, not supposed to know where to go. I'm at a crossroads. The road ahead is long and there ain't no sense and beating light at the crossroads of your life. Da 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 la da 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 la da 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 da. La da 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 da. Thanks guys. Thanks guys. Thanks guys. Man, so many audiences. So many places. How's it sound, Sean?
Sounds great.
Awesome. Right on. Well, thank you guys for being here. This is my first live stream in a minute, and I'm never going to get used to them. So no matter how long this whole pandemic keeps going on, I'm going to be feeling it out until we're done with it. But it's great to have a little audience here because it's super weird playing at my computer and there's just no reaction. This next song is one of my older tunes. It was off the album I released called Will Overman Band, and it's called All I Say. It's kind of a song of regret, and it's a super fun song to play live with the band, but of course I've made it really sad when I play it by myself, so you get to hear the sentimental version. Finished off my last pack of Newports. Man, she's been laying into me. She says you're not who I feel for. You're becoming who your father used to be. That's not a man I aim to be. I got a call from an old friend while she was talking about her day. I gotta go, I said, it's John from UVA. She fell silent as she walked away. Why do I do these ugly things? Oh, when all I say. Oh, when love I let it slip away. Oh, when you, I wish I had known. Well, all that you were before you were gone, and our kitchen becomes a courtroom. When I ask her what's the matter, what do you mean? That it's every little thing we used to love, but now I'm just crying in the shower. There are no tears in the shower. When eyes all I say. Oh, when love I let it slip away. Oh, when you, I wish I had known. Well, all that you were before you were gone. Well, every closing door becomes a slam when silence fills the air. You know that you're wrong, but your ego says hold strong. So you can be like me. I'm singing, I was all that I said. Oh, and love, well, the fame went to my head. Oh, and you, I wish I had all that you were before you were gone. Thanks, everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thanks so much. Thank you to the Front Porch for having me. Emily, thanks for having me. I really appreciate it. And thank you to Arc of the Piedmont. They sponsored this show, and you can send donations to them tonight. There's a whole list of very clear directions to do that on my Facebook page and my Instagram. Also, if you go to the Front Porch on either their Instagram or their Facebook, more easy, detailed instructions on how to donate to support Arc of the Piedmont and this series. It's called Save the Music, and it's quite literally Save the Music. So go check it out. Send them your money. It's well worth it. Because I'm not sure if you knew it, but there's nowhere to play music these days. So it's great to have stuff like this. Let's see here. I'm going to play my most recent song. I released this in April. I didn't plan on releasing this song. It wasn't going to be a single off my upcoming album, but it seemed kind of relevant. It's called Living Wage, and it's about being broke and trying to figure it out. And I kind of wrote it for musicians out there, but it seems to relate to a whole lot of people these days. So I hope you guys enjoy it, and you can go check it out on Spotify or wherever you listen to music. It's up there. It's a picture of me and my dog. Waking up as she walks away, a promise is a lie without a plan. Left me with the dog and a cold cup of coffee made, and all day to think on ways I could be a better man. Christmas on credit, rent's a week late. Can't afford to buy beer, but I'm drinking champagne. It's time to shut up, time to show out. I got a real good heart and the know-how. Time to piece it all together and find out from what I'm made. Time to get up, time to get straight. Time to show that woman I mean what I say. Put a ring on her finger and I'm already halfway. If I could live on love, her smile would be my living wage. She is a song I hum when I'm afraid. Adrian when Rocky gets beat. She gave me a heart, then she gave me a soul, and gave me everything, and I asked for nothing. Just said follow your dreams. She pays the bills, I take out the trash. It's not a fair trade, but it's where we're at. It's time to shut up, time to show out. I got a real good heart and the know-how. Time to piece it all together and find out from what I need. Time to get up, time to get straight. Time to show that woman I mean what I say. Put a ring on her finger and I'm already halfway. If I could live on love, her smile would be my living wage. Living on the road, my friend, to keep you free and clean. Sang Van Zandt with a needle in his vein. Gonna take my dreams in stride with the coming rain. And know what I'm working for is so much greater than anything that I could ever sing. It's time I shut up, time I showed up. I got a real good heart, baby, I'm trying to know how. It's time to get up, time to get straight. Time to show that woman I mean what I say. Put a ring on her finger and I'm already halfway. I put a ring on her finger and I'm already halfway. If I can live on love, her smile will be my living wage. Thanks, y'all. Thanks, guys. Thank you so much. This is the most people I've played to in a long time. Since early March. Let's see here. I recently got my amp fixed. It's been broken for a while, so I really wanted to bring it tonight. There's really no need to bring it because I'm not going to do anything fancy on my electric guitar. So this is all for me. This next one is another new one. I released this back in February, and I hit 75,000 Spotify streams yesterday. So that was cool. That was awesome. Felt good about that. It's all about the little wins these days. But this is a love song. It's about my wife. He's wearing a sweater right now, which I didn't think was possible when it's this hot. You heard it here. The AC at the front porch is top notch. Great AC. I went for a run today at like noon, and I almost died. It was terrible. I will never do it again when it's this hot. Is that volume, Sean? Okay. All right, this song is called Something to Hold. Hope you guys enjoy it. She's the morning, she's the first light of day, shining through my window, brightening me awake. She's the t-shirt that is mine, my attention that is hers. When she's reaching for the covers,
don't confuse her for a girl. She's the body that I hold when she's standing at the stove. Her head and her shoulders that frame my favorite window. She is a valley down her back, a spinal river my hand, amen. I'm searching hard for something beautiful. Oh, she is the promised land. She gives me something. She gives me something I can hold on to. She gives me love, 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 like a summer afternoon. I give her something. I give her something I can hold on to. I give her love, I give her love, love, love is all she needs to make it through. Oh, now she's a dreamer, wide awake with hesitation. And college tried fair to be tied, an outlier in an aggregation. But now she's waiting tables at the Steak and Shaking. But if she could see what she means to me, then she'd have no reservations. She gives me something. Gives me something I can hold on to. She gives me love, 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 like a summer afternoon. I give her something. I give her something she can hold on to. I give her love, I give her love, 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 love. I give her love, oh, oh, I give her love, I give her love. I give her something she can hold.
Thanks, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm not sure if Instagram is that still rolling. Okay, Instagram. Howdy. Thanks, Sarah. I'm gonna play a brand new one. Can you still hear me, Sean, when I'm like over here? Okay, just making sure. Yeah, it's called Goodbye. It's the working title for now. And it's very much so a quarantine song. So it's all about being way too deep inside my head. Which is something I've done constantly for the past 5 months. And I'm gonna use a pick. That's my decision. All right, we'll see how this goes. Hope you guys like it. When the sun goes down, the demons rise up. Light grinds in a styrofoam cup. Gas station coffee or turpentine. I'd drink anything to get me through the night. Standing still is the hardest part. For guys like me, it's a delicate art. Bob and weave and try to stay on track. But God help us, shouldn't we ever look back? She might love you, and you might be fast, but ain't nothing quicker than the past. It'll come to haunt you
come to define who you are is not who you were. But before you can go, you better say goodbye. Say goodbye. When I look in your eyes, I see who I want to be. When I look in the mirror, it's Mr. Hyde staring back at me. Broke down and scared, I'm shy of the mark. But if you can forgive, then I can find my way through the dark. Lately I've been thinking about all our friends who'll be there to hold you when I've taken my final spin. But I made the morning and I breathed in and out. And when I look back, I wasn't afraid of what I found. She might love you, you might be fast, but ain't nothing quicker than the past. It'll come to haunt you, come to define who you are is not who you were. But before you can go, you better say goodbye. Say goodbye. I never wanted to go, but you reached in and pulled me out from that hell. God, you know me well. Please don't say goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Thanks. Thanks so much. Whew. I'm realizing I might raise the key to that one. It's kind of hard to sing. I'm like so thrown off because I've got mic here, and then typically it's right in front of me. It's like a very stable barrier when I'm playing live. This is not plugged in, which is really throwing me off. That is plugged in. It's just wow. Wow, wow, wow.
You're doing great.
Thanks, babe. Let's see here. I was going to play a song about divorce, but I'm going to skip that one and play a different one because that song was sad enough. This song is going to be on my next record. It's called Bad Apartment. The song. I do too. Be hard to sell that. You're gonna love it. When Janie and I were living in town a couple years ago, we lived over in the Fry Springs neighborhood on Stribling. And we lived in an apartment that wasn't bad at all. Actually, it's one of my fondest places I think we've ever lived. But it definitely had its quirks and its ups and downs, and we had a really strange but kind guy who lived below us. Our landlord would knock late at night, et cetera, et cetera. But we had some really great times there. And so the song's kind of all about that. It's about nostalgia and realizing you appreciated something a lot more once you've taken a step away from it. Once I'm done tuning here, I'll play it for you. All right.
And to think we complained about the rent for a place we haven't stopped talking about since. There ain't a day that goes by, no bound a lease that I wouldn't sign for a moment in that yellow kitchen with you. Can you believe we complained about the drive to the bars, but we were never going out that night? Bucket naked in a bottle of wine, warmed by the fire, eating cold fried rice. Rain or snow, we were shaking all the time. An apartment on a back street in a small town. Tread lightly, love quietly, don't you make a sound. Because a man downstairs smoking cigarettes will have the landlord knocking at 5. A bad apartment, better times. At the river's end, too gone to drive, forgot to call, and I was leaving when I stumbled in. 3 words turn into one, and bed becomes a couch when the whiskey has won. I love you, I am sorry, mean the same. An apartment on a back street in a small town. Tread lightly, love quietly, don't you make a sound. Because a man downstairs smoking cigarettes will have the landlord knocking at 5. A bad apartment, better times. And I had a dream where I couldn't find you, learning to live without lying right next to you. Oh, there ain't a day that goes by, no bound a lease that I wouldn't sign for a moment in that yellow kitchen with you. For a moment in that yellow kitchen with you.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you all so much. Sean, what time do we have? I can't read your clock.
8:34.
Okay. It's a very handy clock, though. I will give you that. If I had my glasses on, I could read it. Let's see here. I'm gonna make it sexy. Once again, if you're watching, which I hope you are, thank you for being here. Thank you again to the Front Porch for hosting me. And thank you to Arc of the Piedmont for sponsoring this performance. Thanks to them, I'm walking home with some jangle in my pocket, which I really appreciate. And if you'd like to give to them and to the Front Porch, again, just go to my Facebook or Instagram, or the Front Porch's Facebook or Instagram, and there's a nice detailed list on how to donate. Front Porch is amazing. They do incredible things for all musicians in Charlottesville. So if you haven't checked them out, do check them out. They also give fantastic classes. A bunch of guys I play with teach here, and just can't say enough good stuff about them. This next song is off my my last record. It's called "You Are Your Own," and it's about admitting when you're wrong, or sometimes not admitting when you're wrong, and the downfall of that experience.
So tell me, Sarah, did you just want to play? Or did you raise those stakes to feel something that I never gave? I guess what's the worst thing is there are so many worse things. But this was the one thing that I told you that I couldn't take. No, this loving takes so much understanding, but all I'm understanding is that to give, you've got to take. I can't control you, but sometimes I wish I could. No, I can't control you, but sometimes I wish you would. You are your own. You are your own. There is nothing I can do to change you. Honey, I'll set the table if you'll clear the plates. You know this habitation, it takes some delegation. It's how you make something great. But if you need more, if those lines are too taut, well, I'd rather you cut them than to tow me along. You are your own. You are your own. There is nothing I can do to change you. Maybe, baby, it's me who's been stringing you along. Maybe I'm the one who's confusing right from wrong. I'm trying to stop change, but there are better ways. I'm just scared you're getting gone. Now I know that to grow, you gotta move on. La da da da, la da da da.
Thanks, guys. Thanks. Thank you. Thank you so much. You guys having a good time? Good. Great. I'm really savoring my performance experience this year because it's like literally, I probably can count on my hands how many times I'm going to be able to do this year. So it's really a treat. And to everyone at home, however you are listening, thank you for tuning in. It means a whole lot to me. Let's see here. This next one is another new one. It's going to be on the next record. Now I keep mentioning that. I'm not exactly sure when it's coming out, but it is going to come out. I promise that. Just currently trying to figure out how to release a record during a pandemic when you can't tour behind it. Almost. But this song's about an old friend of mine that I played music with back in Virginia Beach when I was growing up. I started playing at bars with him towards the end of high school, and he was without a doubt one of the most talented people I've ever played with, but he had a lot of demons and couldn't get out of his own way, and although he was a really beloved guy, really talented guy, he took his own life a few years ago. Almost there. And after that happened, I wanted to write a song for him, but sometimes with really traumatic things, I need to take a step back from them to really process how I feel about him. So I did that with Elwood. That was his name, and at one point I took out his obituary, which was the whole front spread of the newspaper, because he was like a local legend in Virginia Beach, and sat down at the kitchen table and finally wrote this song for him. So it goes out to my bud Elwood, and it's kind of my rock anthem to him. Got the end of shots, make it crown. Save me the bag, won't you, babe? I keep my strings in there. It loosens me up, it helps me to sing. At least that's what I tell my friends when they ask why I'm drinking. Once I'm feeling good, I'll crawl back to my corner to sing songs I don't want to sing. My hands don't shake 'cause I'm nervous, and my mouth don't mumble because I'm scared. Legs don't buckle 'cause I've been running. You can't run from nothing when you're stuck in place. In my faded glory days in '75, I was young and alive. On a bar at the beach, didn't know my name. Won a tab I ever paid. Then a bump and a stall, and I blew it all. The girls on the street got to know my name. I don't remember a thing, but now I'm all messed up, strumming a Gibson SJ. I pawned all but one to pay for yesterday. My hands don't shake 'cause I'm nervous. My mouth don't mumble because I'm scared.
stuck in place in my faded glory. Don't you know I don't want to ride on a DUI bike going 35 and a 55, my guitar on my back, spending weekends in jail for a vice I can't crack. Dear Diana, I'm so sorry for the hell I put you through. You were my best, and I was your worst. We couldn't make it work, but we made a beautiful boy. And I called him Harrison, 'cause he brought the sun. But now it's time to go out like my mother, to a place where I'm no longer a slave. You may say I'm giving up or giving out, but to you I say it's better to burn out than to fade. It's better to burn than to fade. My hands don't shake 'cause I'm nervous. Mouth don't mumble because I'm scared. My legs don't buckle 'cause I've been running. You can't run from nothing when you're stuck in place. You can't run from nothing when you're stuck in place in my faded glory days. Glory days. Thank you all. Thanks so much. Thank you. Thanks, guys. How are we doing on time? I can't see. 8:50. All right, crunch time.
It's okay if you go over.
Okay. Won't cut me off. I know we all have a lot going on these days, so a lot of places to be. Let's see here. I'm gonna play. I feel like every time I play a set, I always get to the point where I get to play just a few different options that I've got, and I never really decide on those until the moment that I need to play them. So I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna do a new one. It's called Hindsight. I wrote this at the beginning of quarantine, like right at the beginning. Back when I had grand illusions of how much music I was going to write during this. I have since then picked up my writing a little bit, but I went through this period of like, I'm going to beat this quarantine. I'm going to write a whole album. I'm going to crush it. I'm going to come out on top of this thing, whatever the heck that meant. COVID part one, yeah. The early days. It's funny and sad. But this is probably one of the quickest songs I've ever written. I'm not a fast writer, but this one just kind of flowed out of my pencil, and I think really captured what I was feeling during that period, which is just a whole lot of confusion and concern for the folks that I loved, and just wanted to make sure that we were going to get through the day, and that's all I really cared about at the time. I will say, if there is a silver lining to 2020, there have been some fantastic memes, and I'm really happy about that. All right. Let's
See how this goes. This is called Hindsight. Hope you guys enjoy it.
These days I pray a little bit longer and hold those I love a little bit stronger. A hurricane at night is in a watch its warning. And with the darkest storms come the brightest mornings. Don't worry, sweet babe, there might be a monster, but I'll be your blanket, under me you'll find cover. I'll play you a song to drown out the rain, and build you a fire so warm you'll feel no pain. We thought we'd done enough, ran every number for every outcome, but hindsight's 20/20 when you're living in a dream. It's hard looking forward when we can't say what we've seen. Deep down inside, I've always wanted a war, a cause to define myself, something worth dying for. Little did I know it all come to be, and in my finest hours you'd be right next to me, lying in bed trying to rest. Oh, but it's all coming down, my love. We'll do our best. We've got more than most. There's you and there's me. You make the bread and I'll pour the tea. We thought we'd done enough, ran every number for every outcome, but hindsight's 20/20 when you're living in a dream. It's hard looking forward when we can't say what we've seen.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you so very much. Well, y'all, I think I've got time for one more. Thank you again. Thank you to the 7 of y'all for being here. It's really great to play to people, so thanks for being here. Thank you to everyone who's at home right now, on Instagram, wherever you are. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope you're all doing well. I miss a lot of my friends and fans out there. I hope you're safe. I hope you and your families are doing great and getting through this. Thank you again to the Front Porch. Emily, thank you for having me. And lastly, again, Arc of the Piedmont sponsored this set and is helping me go home with a little bit of money in my pocket, which is huge right now. So if you'd like to donate to them, again, go to my Facebook page, or you can donate. I want to make sure I actually read this. or you can donate to Front Porch, and that's super easy. It's just at Front Porch Seville on Venmo. So no excuses. That is literally in the palm of your hand. You can do it. So thanks again, and thank you to all the underwriters who sponsored the show. That's fantastic. And I think for my last song, I'm gonna do a song called "Winemaker's Daughter." It is what do you know about my wife? Surprise, surprise. All right. Again, I've got a record coming out at some point. You guys, bear with me. But new music's on the way. I'm Will Overman. If you just tuned in, don't know who I am. Thank you for listening. I really appreciate it.
Tomorrow's just another day. Forget their advice, for it's the only thing we're supposed to do once. But you know, people, they'll say about anything. My suit is wool, your dress is white. We chose fall, they chose to lie. Can't plan for the heat, can't plan for the rains, but I plan to make you mine. Baby, bring on the rains, baby, bring on the thunder. I'm gonna make you my wife, maybe one day a mother. And time may change a few things. We're heading for open water. Oh, it's just me and you, babe. The winemaker's daughter. Red, white, or muscadine. Your father's not a fan of mine, but all good things, they take some time. And I will treat you like he treats his wine. Fine, fine wine, sweet Virginia summertime. Good and God, she's mine. 17 gasoline whispering. Baby, bring on the rains, baby, bring on the thunder. I'm gonna make you my wife, maybe one day a mother. Time may change a few things. We're heading for open water. Oh, it's just me and you, babe. The winemaker's daughter. Oh, it's just me and you, babe. The winemaker's daughter.
Thanks so much. Thank you, guys. Thank you, social media world. Thank you so much. Y'all have a great night.